In tonight's episode, we found out how far the NSA will go in order to get Jefferson Pierce off the streets. Can he survive this little dilemma, or will Jefferson Pierce be found out as Black Lightning? Find out that and more here on Nephilim Entertainment. Hey, what is up, people? What is up? Thanks for tuning in. And you're watching Nephilim Entertainment, and I am your host, my friend Rael. Thanks for tuning in, people. And you are watching my coverage of Black Lightning. And this is episode 11, Black Jesus, the Book of Crucifixion. Bad guys are prepping. They're trying to get all their ducks in a row, trying to figure out everything, apparently planning something. And meanwhile, Team Lightning is back. We got Gambi on the comms. We got Jefferson and Alyssa going out and kicking butt and taking names. So everything seems copacetic in the neighborhood, right? You would think so, but Kara gets orders from her bosses in order to take Jefferson Pierce down. Kara's still in disbelief, though, that Jefferson Pierce is in fact Black Lightning. So while she puts things into motion, Anissa and Gambi have a nice little chat. Apparently, Gambi's pushing her to sort of look out for Pierce. Meanwhile, Anissa is wanting Gambi and Pierce to patch things up. Can these two actually patch things up? Especially after Gambini revealed his past? I'm willing to let bygones be bygones myself. I mean, Gambini, we know he did some shady stuff back in the day, but come on, Pierce. I mean, the dude got mauled last episode. Got to do some slack a little bit, okay. But with all this going on, we find out Kara's plan. Wait. And this is plan. Pretty much it's to get a warrant for Jefferson Pierce and to frame him for green light, of all things. So, wait, the place still have green light? Dude, you can make a killing for just selling that. I mean, that's bad. Bad. Don't green light. Green light bad. So with the warrant and Pierce, they actually show up to the school and frame Pierce. Obviously, I mean it's obvious to the viewer. And well, I mean he's a superhero. He's not going to sell drugs, but they make it look like he did, and Jefferson Pierce is taken away in handcuffs. I like how he basically has to tell his daughters, calm down, with Anissa taking a deep breath and Jennifer clenching her fist. It's safe to say that these girls are ready to throw down, and not just the girls, the students too. Oh my God, when they were like, hey, "You ain't going nowhere with our principal," honestly, I wanted to like go through that entire hallway and just high five all of them, and that was just epic. Didn't even know what the charges were, didn't care. They got full respect for Pierce, and I love that. I love Jefferson Pierce's just overall a lot of loyalty from the students. I mean, a lot. But with all this going on, we actually able to keep the girls calm, and Pierce is taken into custody, and a lot of things therefore happen. We got Henderson, who's not happy. We have Lynn, who's trying to go up to the police station and try to figure things out. The girls are just in total shock and awe. Kara's carrying on with business, and the bad guys think they won, right? Well, Anissa wants to go to the rescue and rescue Pierce, but that would involve her busting down walls and beating people up and exposing Pierce for who he is, possibly. But Gambini's got a different plan. When Gambini says he's got a plan, this should be interesting. Well, he better hurry though, because the bad guys have already got plans to take Pierce to the black side, and apparently with the black side, they're going to prove he's Black Lightning and eventually kill him. So by the way, this doesn't look good for our boy, right? Well, as the news and everybody interviews the the civilians to try to figure out what their take on this. We see a lot of people speaking out and basically pulling the whole students thing. They're speaking out and don't believe that Pierce is actually guilty of selling drugs. But they did show this one old woman. Oh my God. This old woman is just your stereotypic racist. I'm sorry, but she was the stereotype. I can't stand it. Bigotry is so bad, but it's out there. I know it is. I just don't like watching it. But in any case, with the people speaking out, we're seeing a lot of popular demand for let Pearson go. So he gets saved, right? Well, a few things get set into motion. One, we have Henderson, who actually follows a paper trail and proves that the cops were bought, and basically proved everything that was going on with the dirty cops and the police force. Meanwhile, we have Anissa running around town with a hologram projecting Pierce's likeness, and pretty much convincing everybody that Black Lightning's out there with Thunder, and they're kicking butt and taking names. So everything's cool, right? Yeah, pretty much. Pierce is cleared of all charges. The bad guys let Pierce go because they don't have any proof that he's Black Lightning, and our heroes have won the day. But Gambini actually does get a chance to come over to the Pierce's house and actually have dinner with them, and thanks to the situation that was just before them, him and Pierce have actually kind of sort of made things right, kind of sort of. So it'll be interesting to see if these two actually do patch things up. And Henderson has become deputy chief of the police force, and he's vowed to clean out the dirty cops. So with everything in motion, this is good for our heroes, right? Alright, up next for Black Lightning. With them proving Pierce is not Black Lightning, to me it just seems like the bad guys are going to try harder. ASA are going to try harder to pin Pierce with something, or at least put him under a microscope. So I'm wondering if we're not going to see these people come back in a later date. And I'm just curious what Tobias has been up to. With the death of his sister and everything, I'm just wondering what Tobias is finally going to let unleash his demons, or if we're going to see a possibility of there being an all-out war between him and Black Lightning. So, with all this going on, who's to say? But it's going to do it right for me. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up down below and post a comment. Let's discuss the show. Let's be all friendly. And stay tuned to the end of the video and subscribe for more content. But my question for y'all is, were y'all cheering whenever the dirty cops and everybody was proving that Pierce was innocent? Were y'all cheering? I was. Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a comment down here and let me know up here. But I'm Metron URL. You're watching Nephilim Entertainment. To all you daydreamers and creators out there, keep your heads in the clouds. Peace.